Hey guys, it's early afternoon up here. So I'm bringing you some more videos for the Czech series. And like we've gone over in the past, Czechoslovakia was part of the Warsaw Pact. So they fell under Soviet influence. However, they definitely made their weapons different than the Soviets. And you guys by now could tell by this video, this is the VZ-58. So picking up where we left off, the last video was the VZ-52. So the VZ-58 is I guess you'd call it an assault rifle. If it was a military rifle, this is obviously a semi-automatic. But it's an assault rifle fed from a 30-round magazine. And as you can see, this is the gray-coated Czech military magazine with the cross swords military proof mark, and that's a 30-round magazine coated in that gray coating. The rifle itself is basically what an actual military rifle would have looked like. It's a side folder though instead of the fixed stock. You can see the bayonet lug here. You can see the bayonet, which connects like this from front to back and snaps on like that. This is one of the Sentry guns, the 2008 Sporter. It's in mint condition. But anyway, let's get back to the VZ-58 itself. As you guys can tell by the name, the VZ-58 was in service from 1958 with the Czechoslovakian military. The Soviet Union wanted them to design a rifle in the same caliber as the AK-47 or the AKM. And in typical Czech fashion, the Czechs wanted to make their own weapon to be superior to the Soviet weapons. And to be honest, they may have done that. You got a nice milled receiver on the VZ-58. Same caliber, same capacity, just different internals. So the VZ-58 was in service from 1958 until about, I think, the early 2000s or the late 90s, when the Bren 805, basically a SCAR clone in 5.56, came into service. I'll have a video on one of them later on. I have a, not an 805 Bren, but I have the more modern version, the Bren 2. I'm going to go out here so you can get a better look. So the rifle was produced from 59 to 84, and it was in military use with the Czech military. Their standard rifle. I believe the design was supposed to be a submachine gun that they later realized would be the perfect infantry rifle as well. As I stated, it's a 7.62 by 39, gas operated, short piston operated. It was a select fire with a bayonet and 30-round magazine like I've showed you guys earlier. It replaced the rifle that we did a video on last, the VZ-52, which was that oddity of a rifle in 7.62 by 45 that sort of looked like an SKS, sort of looked like an M1 Garand, sort of looked like a bunch of different rifles blended into one, and was very short-lived with the Czech military. Users of the VZ-58 would have been Afghanistan, Angola, Cuba, Cyprus, Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic, the Dominican Republic, Ethiopia, Guatemala, Guinea, India, Iraq, Libya, Slovakia, which it would have been the standard issue of the Slovakian military in a fixed stock and folding stock, and Uganda and Vietnam, to name a few of the countries that use the VZ58 as an export. So that's it, guys. It's a little bit of history on the rifle. There it is with the VZ82, which would have been the standard military sidearm for part of the time, at least from 82. Into the 90s.